An Indonesian man infected with COVID boarded a plane with his wife's negative COVID test, his wife's vaccine card, and dressed as his wife. And he got on the plane fine, they didn't question, and he would have made it all the way, but attendants got suspicious, flight
No
attendant,
idea.
when a woman was watching Fast and Furious 9.
1,000 Questions is an entertaining discussion of marriage. We aren't telling you to do or feel or change anything about your life. Really, just listen and enjoy. And if you need real help, find a professional for your specific problem. We don't know you. How could we speak to your deal? Okay, have fun.
Hey, Joe.
Bradley,
Not here.
where's Donna?
I don't know. Well, till Donna gets here, let's go back to what you were talking about, because this is a very important marriage life thing that you're going through. What are you and your wife doing?
Well, my wife and I are downsizing. We are we're empty nesters now, and we decided to capitalize on this insane housing market crunch, and we sold our house. And now
so you got the money. You already sold it.
We got the money. Well, not really. It's under contract. Let's put it.
You're going to close, but you'll close.
We haven't closed, but we got quite a bit of interest. Yes, it was crazy.
Multiple offers.
Yes, multiple. And so we're going to move to a condo minimum. And
a condo minimum.
I mean,
are you buying the condo minimum, or you're
yes,
just
we is.
Rent?
We are going to buy the condo minimum. And my wife and I have always wanted. We moved out to the sleepy suburbs so that we could raise our children in a safe environment with a good school district. Donna,
good Donna.
Donna, we miss you. Hi, Donna.
Yeah, we missed you. My brother especially missed you.
Give it up to Donna.
Hi, guys.
How are you? You look fabulous.
I got big hair today.
Yeah, your hair looks fantastic. You look good hair.
That is fabulous hair.
I should be on the Victoria's Secret runway right now.
I think
that's
you should.
Right.
No question.
Run around the room.
Do that.
Yeah, run around the room. Give us a little something.
With wings on my back.
Yes.
So I want to talk about the video I played in the beginning you didn't see, but Joe just sold his house and they're downsizing to a studio apartment. So and
actually, if you want to know the truth, a couple of the condos we looked at were studios, and my wife was like, "These are cool," and I'm like, "You would kill me, and I would kill you. We'd be dead within 2 weeks."
How small are you? Yeah. How small are you going?
I can't remember. Under 2,000 square feet.
Well, that's pretty big. Under 2,000 square foot condo is a house. I mean, that's a
big
house.
A 3-bedroom condo. It's a 3-bedroom condo. So, I've got an office, and then we got a guest room, and then that kind of stuff. So we just.
Is there a place? Are you getting rid of a ton of crap?
Oh yeah. You want some stuff? I've got everything. You want it? I just put our dining room set on Facebook Marketplace. I sold the sofa yesterday. I'm gonna try and sell everything. We're because all I got was a pod to move, and it's sitting out in the garage. It's sitting out in the driveway. So I got to.
Holy crap!
Yeah. So we're getting rid of everything. Yeah.
That is phenomenal.
That's a trend. Is that a trend going on with people like downsizing? And
I do not know. I was just telling Brad before you signed on here, Donna, that the whole idea behind it was my wife was like, we should capitalize on this crazy housing market and and sell this house, and we did, and we did well. We did. I mean, we got what we wanted, and now we're going to move into a place and the condo market was waning a little bit, so we got the condo for less. Than we thought. So
that's a good idea. Is it a house you guys have lived in like many
26 years?
Wow. 26
You know what though?
years.
I have to be honest with you. I've never really had like a love for the house.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, I never once we moved out here, I kind of thought, wow, we sold our soul to live in the suburbs, because there's nothing to do out here. You have to drive to everything. There's everything's a chain restaurant, and it's just, you have to really look for fun things to do. Whereas where we're moving now is just crazy. I think everybody runs around naked all the time. And
where's that?
Music. And it's in, It's in
Brad wants to
University
join.
City, Missouri. It's next to it's a pretty hip place. If you look up the
So
U City Loop, you'll see it.
It's walk out and you've got all the stuff right outside.
Everything.
Where do
in
you
the world.
park?
What?
Where do you
We have,
park?
we have 2 garages actually. We have one under the condo and then one in the back. So we've got all sorts of things. Yeah, it's gonna be really nice. We're excited about it. I'm pumped about it. My
I'm
wife
pumped
is
about it too.
pumped about. She's so pumped about it. She's already spent all the proceeds from the
Are you
sale. on new
are you going to
furniture.
tell the kids? Are you going to tell the kids where you're going?
Oh, here's the weirdest part. It's in a place called University City, Missouri. And it was not our intent to move there. It's just that this was the best condo that popped up. The reason we didn't want to move there is that's where our kids both live.
Oh no.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
We're all gonna be living around about 3 miles away from each other. And boy, they aren't really happy about it.
No,
they're not.
that
happy
is
at all.
not good at all.
No,
That is crazy.
Yeah, we didn't want to do that, but hey.
One of our biggest problems for all the people selling houses is there aren't enough houses because so many people have 2 houses now. And people just own multiple houses and there's not enough houses. There's a lot of condos, there's a lot of apartments but there just isn't that many houses. So that's why the market's so high too. One of the reasons.
How many houses do you need? Let me just ask you that. How many?
3. I need 3 houses. If I could get 3 houses, I'd be set. I love this house. Donna, you love your house, don't you?
I do. And I have a little dinky dink house that'll work really great for retirement. So
yeah. We just got to the point where we were sitting around every night going, we only use 3 rooms in this house, the kitchen, the living room, and the bedroom. And we don't even use the bedroom that much.
Right?
Yeah.
I needed everybody, please.
Yeah. Yes.
Hold your applause.
Bedroom. Yes. You even sold the bed. You just get a futon. You'll be fine. You get 2 futons. You'll be set. You got bunks.
Right.
You get bunk beds at the new house. We're finding that now suddenly we're not using we just have a 1.5 story house and the entire upstairs is a bonus room. Huge.
Yeah.
Biggest house. And we're finding we're not really going up there right now. Much.
Right. Yeah.
We used to go up there to watch TV because that's where the big TV is.
Yep.
But at dinner, we're like, we'll just watch the iPad. Who gives a crap? You know what I mean? We'll just sit here and watch the iPad. So it is I need to get more exercise equipment and start exercising, and then maybe we'll go up there.
And that's the other thing. This place that we're having, it's near like a community center with a gym and blah, 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 and everything. Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. So
yeah. And is it appreciably less than the house you just sold?
It is less, not appreciably, but enough. We'll have a little bit to talk away, maybe buy a nice bottle of wine, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. You made over $80 on the sale.
Exactly.
That's really great with all the expenses. So
right.
Really, you're a financial wizard. It's just amazing.
Yep.
Still trying to wonder if you're getting paid for September. You don't know that.
I'm not. Never getting paid again. I don't.
Never getting paid for September. We're both sitting here. So
right.
Donna, we've both been on cruises. We both worked on the ships. So now before we go to Donna and talk about her, because I want to get deep into her recent problem. How were the ships doing the shows?
Me?
Yeah.
Fantastic. They were wonderful.
Fantastic. It's been amazing, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been great. People are so happy to be back out and doing stuff. All the shows are packed and the crowds are great.
Killing. It's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I didn't have to stay in my room when I wasn't on stage the entire time, it'd be great. Even better.
I know. Yeah. If there wasn't so much downtime right now,
Indeed.
I had 4 days off in a row. Just staring at the wall. And I know people like, well, you're on a cruise. I said, yeah, but I've been on 1,200 cruises.
You should definitely have a better tan. Definitely.
Yes. No. I didn't see the outside. We stopped in Cozumel because we had a medical, which they're fine. They had a heart attack. I didn't even know it. Because I never I never went upstairs or stopped for 8 hours in Cozumel. So, okay. Now I want to talk about something serious. Donna, your mother has passed. I'm very sorry.
Yes,
We're both very sorry. Sorry to hear that.
But you did something that is amazing to me and fascinating. And my father has done this. And you were there with her at her final moments to see her pass and to give her great comfort at that time. And I really, if you will tell us, what was that like? How did that go?
So, and I learned something. So as a therapist, right? Like I hear a lot of stories from clients and I try to relate to their stories. And, it's really important for me to try to understand where they're at. Well, you don't know what it's like losing a parent till you lose one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that is like, thank you Thank you. So that was something that I learned, and now I can relate to clients differently. So what happens, and I'd never even seen anyone pass away before. Like I've never experienced that before. And this is the joys of getting older, guys. I guess these things become more common.
Yep.
So my mom had been ill for like 6 years. So it wasn't a sudden thing.
Right.
It was a slow grieving process. And I tell people, like, I had grieved for her for 6 years, slowly, step by step. So it wasn't as traumatic as it could have been, or as it is for many other people. So it was as peaceful as you can be. Like, I was just hugging on her, and she just, her breathing got slower and slower until she wasn't breathing anymore. It looks like she was just sleeping, and it was about as peaceful as can be, which I am very blessed for that.
Yeah.
And there's an old Turkish saying. So my mom's Turkish, okay, like straight up from Turkey, has a major accent, everything. And the saying is, if you have a truly good heart, you will die peacefully. And so she was kind of a crazy person in life, but she had a truly good heart, so she got to die peacefully.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
I asked this because you're right. I have not seen anybody pass away. My dad has found people that have killed themselves. He sat with his mother as she died over 2 years, and she was a heavy Catholic. So she was, I'm not going to heaven. Jesus will reject me. I mean, it was just, she had been taught, just force-fed all this crap her whole life. Dogma. So she went with I'm gonna, and I'm sure it was so hard for him to be able to, no, you're fine.
That's not enjoyable at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing that I learned, let me tell you the thing that I learned, and this is like, please, I have done all kinds of work on myself, right? I do EMDR. I like read books. I do meditation. Like, I work on myself all the time. I consider it, I'm not going to be a hypocrite and have my clients work and I'm not working. So I do it.
Sure.
So I thought I did a lot of work until that happened. And I realized you literally turn into an 8-year-old kid.
There's nothing you can do.
Nope. That happening hits you in a spot that you may have forgot about, and you turn right back into that little 8-year-old kid. Yeah. Luckily, I was a good kid, so I didn't have like a lot of guilt or anything, because I was always like kind of nice. Yeah. And I was there, and I didn't have like guilt or anger or that kind of stuff, because that would have been really hard. So I do suggest people find peace before that happens.
Yeah. Indeed.
Resentment. Indeed. People who are resenting somebody as they go.
Yeah.
I think about that. I think about that all the time, because, it's like you can, there's never a bad time to tell the people you love that you love them, because they can be gone. And when they are gone, you can't prepare for that. As much as you might have prepared for it, 6 years of grieving and being there at her side and everything like that, you're still going to feel something that you just, you'll never, there's no way to prepare for that. Here's what I think is so cool about this is that we talk about how nice it was for you to be able to be there at her side, but how nice was it for her, for you to be there at her side?
Yeah. I feel like she was covered in love.
Right.
Like, I was
I know. Like, that's great. Wolf. That's fantastic. Yeah.
So like, here she is, like in a blanket of love. So I'm like, she had to feel that.
Blanket of love. We need to rebrand the Snuggie.
This sounds like a song.
Blanket of Love. Blanket of Love. I think we're in for $1 million.
I need to write a song called Blanket of Love.
Blanket of Love.
Blanket of Love. Okay, I wrote that down. So
good, me too.
Of Love.
All right, great.
So thanks. My brother just put up, I didn't know he was with my Grandma Ray when she passed away.
Is that the grandma you were talking about?
Yeah. Well, no, this is the other grandma. They both died horrible smoking deaths, but
were they in a fire?
Yeah. Well, okay. So I'll tell you guys, I love you both.
Literally
You're wonderful.
I love you guys both too.
Yeah, I love you.
Don't forget.
So anyway,
anybody who's listening, both of you, I love you too. So
well, and that's and what you went through is such a beautiful story, because I think about, I've suffered. My parents are really healthy still, and my dad said to me the other day, he goes, "I cannot wait until you do my eulogy," and I was like, "What? You're not going to be there. I'm not, but anyway, so he's very excited about that happening. But my wife, Janet, she lost both her parents like that. One at 71 and the other one, neither. She was traveling. We were traveling.
Your wife is 71?
Yeah, no, my wife's mom at 71, just
right.
And we were driving home. We were supposed to come the day before. We would have been there.
Yeah.
We weren't there. Then for her dad, she's in Florida doing a conference. I have to call her to tell her we're like, should we tell her till she gets home? We're like, it's going to be on Facebook in 5 minutes.
Right.
It'll be on Facebook. We have to tell her. So, and those, then you do have a few regrets, even though she was very close to her parents and loved them and they loved her. There was no animosity of any kind, but you still feel like you haven't had any real closure where you didn't get to sit there and just. So I'm fascinated by that. So, okay. Well, that was wonderful. Now let's do the show we're supposed to do. Okay.
Comedy.
Okay. So, hey, got it. We haven't done these in a long time. By the way, still killing on the ship this show.
I was going to say, do you have any new ones from the people on the ships?
No, because I can't put the questionnaires out yet. I have to do classic questions. I can't go in the crowd and put out questions and collect them. We're still in the world where that's a little sketchy. So
I think we're about to get out of that as long as we don't have another spike in January.
Yes, I think, and the ships are doing great. Everybody, take a cruise, get on a Carnival cruise. Literally the safest place you can be. Almost nobody. I mean, is it the safest? Really? Yeah.
You think is it
100% crew vaccinated, 99% passengers vaccinated. They've
masks everywhere.
Masks. Almost all crews definitely all wearing masks.
Yeah.
No, I think it's better than me going to the Kroger out here.
It's even better if you come and see one of my shows because nobody's there. So
that's right.
Make sure you come to one of those.
Yes. Well, my show's good. There are people there, but they're not expressing anything out of their mouth. There's no laughter. There's no. They're just all going. They're all breathing in.
Right. Yeah.
Are they wearing masks? You can't see if they're smiling and stuff.
Yeah, that is weird.
We can't see them anyway, Donna.
Yeah.
We have lights in our eyes. So, but yeah, they are.
It is the people in the front row, and if they're laughing, they're like going like this.
True.
It's kind of fun. I'm doing jokes about it. I'm like, I don't know what you're doing right there.
We mock everybody.
We mock everybody, but it's going great. Okay, here it is. Is it true that sex happens every day, or does it get boring? Those don't seem like. Or that's not an or.
That's two different things.
That's
two completely different
Let's break it down. Is it true that sex happens every day? Yes, just not to you.
Right.
In the world.
You mean when I first heard that, I thought, yeah, that's what I thought, Donna. Around the world? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does.
Yeah, somebody is having
and someone's having sex every day. Yes.
Right now, somebody's having sex somewhere.
Well, whoever wrote that either was never having sex or always have. I don't know.
There's only two options. It's every day or never.
Or never.
That's
obviously.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're not having it every day, you're never having sex.
You're never having sex. That's how it goes. Yeah. So I'm glad we're able to clear that one up.
Now, how is it, or does it get boring? So
if it gets boring, do you have it like every other day?
I don't know.
Is that what he's saying?
Wait, if you have it, so here's what if you have it every day, that's the cure for it not getting boring.
I think that's a non sequitur completely.
Well, I think they're saying, does it get boring if you have it every day?
Oh, well, let's approach it from that.
Yeah.
Anything gets boring if you do it every day.
The same way, you don't change it up, you don't work on it.
Yeah,
I mean,
it depends. I would say if you're having it with the same partner every day, yeah. But if it's a different person every day, hey, that could just be. I never tried that.
The excitement of just going to the doctor to get the penicillin on that one.
Yeah.
Just because you got a lot of drugs to take if you're going to have sex with different people every day.
Right.
But as far as
there are people that have it every day and it's not boring, but typically they are called sex addicts.
Yeah.
Warren Beatty is that way. Warren Beatty was rumored to have never, I don't know if it's still the same way, but he cannot go to sleep until he has sex.
I bet that's not true now.
I don't know.
Is he like 95? How old?
Yeah, in the last 20 years, I don't think sounds a different person every day sounds tiring.
Yeah,
the same person every day sounds tiring too.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I've been doing something in my show that my wife and I have been talking about, because I ask people how much sex they're having on the ship, and it's always more than I think is going on. And I always say, we're at a point now where my wife tells me, after we have sex, she actually feels like she just rode the really worst wooden roller coaster. It's just brutal on the body. And I said, it is like that because
your body. I thought,
because
that was a reference.
Yeah,
it's just so hard on the body.
Direction there. Yeah.
Well, it is like that though, because she makes me wait in line for an hour.
Thank you. There's the payoff. I knew that would happen. Yeah.
It's all funny. It's all funny.
And it takes much longer to get up than it does to go down. Okay.
Yeah,
anyway.
that's right. No, I go up really fast and then you're right. Actually, it takes a lot longer to get up. And then
I thought that through before I said it, Brad.
You did.
I'm a professional comedian.
I may be adding that to the show.
Yeah.
But it takes a lot longer.
Sure. I'll bill you.
Zero credit for you. Zero credit. This is a little work session for comics, not
we're now writing. Yeah.
We're now writing comedy. Donna's given me stuff I've used in the show. What did you say the other day that was I put right? Oh my God, it kills. When I said we did the thing, how do you get kids off porn sites? Do you remember what you said? Watch it with them. You said,
well, that's pretty funny.
You said, watch it with them.
Yeah.
And I said, I've been doing that in the show. And then I do a bit of the dad going, look, your mother makes that face just like that. Look at that. I want you to think of your mom. Oh, man, I've turned her over just like that, just in the back.
Okay, that's too much. We don't.
Kills.
Oh, the kids would love that. They would love that.
So I got that from you. Okay. So sex, some people have it every day. No, it's boring. What? Oh my God. I didn't actually, this is gross.
Is this a question?
Why don't they, what?
Go ahead.
This is, okay. I apologize to everyone. Why don't they swallow after they get settled in? I didn't read it right in the first place because
you read it right. You read it right. We know.
I read it right, but no. When I initially took it out of the bucket, I didn't see swallow and don't. I thought it said something different, and then I just looked at it, and that's what it says. Ugh. Okay, well,
my question on this is:
what is settled in? Is like got to know you a bit. So let's go there.
Change your diet, maybe your diet's changed.
About girls, but do they have a thing for guys? Like if you eat this, it's like better,
right? Yeah, pineapple, more pineapple. They say.
Well, yeah, no, I think there is.
I've heard
there is food. I think there are foods, but I don't know if that's what the reference is.
The reference is, and it doesn't have to be. He's being exceedingly graphic in this.
Yeah.
The question is just about oral sex in general.
Yes.
I mean, that's almost a trope when you talk about that. I shouldn't say a trope, but it's yeah. Thank you, Timmy. Nice.
Yeah, Timmy. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Sorry, Timmy. That was terrible.
Whoa.
We're discussing things.
We got to it just as his question came up.
Right.
So here's my answer.
Yeah.
Yes.
So do it first, then I'll do it.
What do you mean?
Oh, nice, Donna.
Okay. But wait, my thought here is
one for me.
This isn't about swallowing. It's about, is there anything in the mouth? Wait a minute. Once I'm rid of it, I don't care what happens to it. So why do we care if somebody swallows it, spits it out, puts it in a hat? I don't care. Why this swallow thing? Who cares?
For dinner. You're getting it for dinner later.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So who cares? Why does this idiot care about just once I'm rid of it, I don't care how that happens. Yeah, it's gross. Don't do anything with that.
That's really the worst. Yeah, I agree with Jennifer. I would not like it in a hat. I would not like it with a cat. I would not like it in a box. I would not like it in a. Oh, sorry, we're done.
Oh, no, I would like the fox. Yeah,
actually, you know what? The box would probably be more appropriate.
Yeah, the box is better, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh,
right.
This is gross too.
No, geez, where are we going with this?
If you do it, I'll do it.
Yeah, there you go, Donna. Perfect.
Well, it's like the whole take it in the butt question. You go first, and maybe she'll give it a shot.
Exactly. Yeah.
But again, Why do you even want that? I don't understand why that's important.
I think it's a guy power thing that is like,
it may be.
I am king of the mountain because you did that means I am the dominant king.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
I think so.
There's a lot of stuff like that. Yeah.
It's a power thing. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So that guy's horrible.
On that, if someone insists on that, I would be like, that's a red flag for like an abusive kind of situation. You can ask, you'd be like, hey, you want to do this? And if they're like, yeah, no, thanks. But if you're like, why don't you do it? I want you to do it. Then I'm like, there's something funky there.
But wait a minute. We're missing part of the question. And that was after they settle in. So they were supposedly doing it before.
And then they settled in. And now they're not doing it.
Yes.
Well, what does settling in mean?
Married. You're married. I'm guessing
well,
now you're married.
Well, if you're married, then you don't need to do anything anymore.
Yeah. Now.
Right? I mean, that's
I ain't touching that thing.
Right?
That's crazy. See, people are worried about cleanup. Maybe he's worried about cleanup. So I don't know. So
maybe that's true. Maybe he's very tidy. It could be. Thank you.
Yes.
I don't know who Jennifer is, but she's really on point on a lot.
She is on. Jennifer's good.
And
Timmy's a little weirded out. Okay.
Yeah, Timmy's gone probably. Anyway, but if he's very tidy, I can see where that would be an issue. Yeah.
Okay. That was totally the intention behind the question. It was just
sure. We're just trying to flesh it out, Donna. There could be more than one reason.
Now we figured out. We did it. We solved the problem.
Yeah. Yep. There we go.
Of course, if you want to be tidy, though, you just hold it in and run off and spit it somewhere. Okay. Here we go. Next. Did I do this one? I think I said this one in the past. How do you tell your wife she snores too damn loud without hurting her feelings?
That's not going to hurt feelings. You just go, guy, you snore too damn loud. And she'd be like,
Yeah, I know. Because my wife, you're snoring. You're breathing. Stop breathing. I mean, that's just what you do. Right?
Oh my God. Look, are you?
What?
What's it?
What does that say?
Okay,
I'm a fan of Brad and all Robin
Williams impersonators.
Wait a minute.
I
am just doing the questions from the thing. I am not being filthy.
I did not know Brad was a Robin Williams impersonator.
Yeah, I'm a Robin Williams impersonator.
Hey, by the way, Jennifer, that is
know that.
easily the dirtiest question we've ever gotten on this show. It really is. That's the dirtiest.
Is it? Yeah, it might be. It's close.
It's pretty
close.
bad. Yeah,
it's
the
grossest.
responses were just completely inappropriate.
Yeah.
Let's get on to the one we're talking about now. What was the one we were talking about?
Visualizing Brad right now doing.
Maybe she wouldn't snore if she didn't have all that thick viscous in her throat.
I knew he was not coming. I knew that was going to be a joke, and it's not a good one.
Maybe you'd let her clean that out a bit.
Is really we've taken too much time off. We should not be together.
Oh, hey, what do you do? How's it going, Mr. Happy? What do you do? Hey,
a beta version of this.
Oh, Nanu.
I think. If you tell your wife, I don't know, that may hurt her feelings. I usually just.
It's not a personal thing. You're not going like you're ugly or I don't want to be with you ever again. You're saying you snore loud and like so. That's like
honey, you're snoring. Turn on your side. That's what I get.
Yeah, I snore and I usually just get a sharp jab to the side of my head or in my ribs. And no words need to be spoken.
Yes.
I mean, I understand what's happening. Yeah.
I get just a push.
Yeah. There's my feelings are not hurt. My feelings are not hurt. My ribs, sometimes a little bruised, but,
he wakes up with bruises and he's like, what happened?
Yeah. How'd that happen? Yeah. Was I snoring again last night, honey? Yeah.
Now, every once in a while, I'll just get this. That's it.
Yeah. That's always a good one.
Yeah. Okay.
The sound
I don't know what I've been doing. I got to change something. I have no idea what it is.
My wife sees spiders every night. Every night she wakes up and she points to the spiders on the ceiling. And I have to tell her, there's no spiders. Go to sleep. Almost every night that happens. So.
Ooh, sleep apnea. That could be too.
I'd much rather have snoring. Anyway, where were we? What is this? You're right, Jen. Is Jennifer our new? Is she going to be on the show with us next week?
Yeah, I think I'm going to send her the link next week.
Yeah,
she's got a lot of good thoughts.
Yeah.
So,
and that's right.
So
That's a good point from Jennifer. If she does have sleep apnea, it might be a good idea to let her know. Get a CPAP machine. You know what I'm saying?
see if she stopped breathing.
Yeah.
Oh, and nothing better than being in a room with that CPAP machine all night. That
Well,
pump.
if you're a Star Wars fan, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's like sleeping with Darth Vader.
Loud machine going on all night. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I'd rather have the snoring at this point.
Vader
Okay.
had sleep apnea.
Yeah,
Hey, this guy.
I think he did.
This guy wrote this question in 1967. Is it okay to be a house husband? Is it okay to be a house husband? Not a stay-at-home dad.
Well, let's
husband.
talk about stereotypes. I don't even know what a house husband is. I guess that's somebody whose wife does all the work and
stay-at-home dad.
Bacon, then comes home and demands a martini. And I suppose he's supposed to wear an apron and keep the house clean.
French-made costume.
Yeah, French-made costume, heels, the whole deal, pearls.
Yeah.
I think there's nothing wrong with being a house husband. I consider myself kind of a house husband, especially during COVID. My wife made all the money in this house while I stayed home and just made sure that nothing fell apart. And there's nothing wrong with it. And especially if you like doing that kind of stuff. There's some guys would just be like, I don't mind staying home, cooking, cleaning, doing that kind of stuff.
My son is a stay-at-home dad. My husband is a house husband. I see nothing. It's just a thing. Like, it's not like, oh, you can't because you're a guy or no.
Where do we get to the point where instead of being a house husband, you're a stay-at-home dad, right? Why wasn't it a stay-at-home wife instead of housewife?
Because
that's true.
Oh yeah, right.
Well, because
the equivalent, it was demeaning to a lot of guys. That's why.
I call mine Hausfrau.
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 Yeah.
Frau is a wife.
That's housewife. Yeah, Hausfrau. But he
you
would be a house husband, which would be a house what?
How do you say husband in German?
Herr.
How do you say
Herr? Herr.
Hausherr.
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 Hausherr. Oh,
yeah.
look at
house
that.
spouse. Yeah, let's make it
house spouse.
Jennifer. Gender neutral. House spouse.
I like house spouse.
He wins.
House spouse is good.
This girl's winning. This girl's winning. Yeah, for big time. Yeah.
House spouse.
Now
I was as a mouse. That mouse house
mouse. I was when my daughter was born, we had to make a decision, and I cut back to 8 days a month. Luckily, I'd start working for Carnival. I worked 2 cruises a month. It was 3 days a piece. I was home 90% of the time until she went to school.
Yep.
And some of us are better little kid people. My wife likes little kids, but I'm better with little kids, just playing and being endlessly entertaining, because obviously I'm a Robin Williams impersonator.
Oh,
yeah. And then when she hit 13 or 14, that is useless to them. And now my wife steps in. She's a much better older kid girl. So I think the person who has the skills does what they have the skills for.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So,
I hear you.
All right. Hey, by the way, I've got, after this question, we've got 50 fun questions to ask your partner to get to know them deeper.
Ooh. Do we need that?
We got to answer it with each other.
Do we really?
Yeah, we'll answer it with each other. But you can use this to get to know your part. Not better, not stronger, deeper. Okay.
I'm excited.
Always my favorite question. Why do husbands disappear when there is work to do?
Why is that?
You let them.
Why? What?
Do they?
They disappear. I don't let them. It's just all of a sudden they're gone.
Look, we've been slaving all day at the office, all right, while you're at home eating your bonbons. So, look, when we get home, we don't have to do the work. That's what it's all about.
That's right.
Yeah. So,
we brought home the bacon. You fried up, baby.
I don't do that. I'm usually around for the work. My wife and I are very good about working together. In fact, we do work together very well. But I get you. Some guys just don't want to do the stuff, and that's why golf was created.
My husband will not let me do the work. That's how I get him to do the work, is like, oh, I need this like picture nailed up, and he's taking forever. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to go nail it up myself. And he's like, no, I am going to go do it right now.
We do that too. That's a lot. That's what do you call that? Codependency. But that's kind of how we are. So.
Ours is just the opposite. I'm gonna go put this picture up. She goes, oh God, don't. Oh, please, God, don't. That has been the worst. It's gonna be no, we're gonna get it done.
Do not help me.
I'll be like everything. I'm gonna go out and do the no, God, don't do that. I'm gonna go cock the please, God, don't do that.
Call somebody.
I suck at everything.
So
I immediately say I'm going to do it. And she will not let that happen.
But that is another excellent avoidance technique, isn't it, Brad? Screw something up so your wife won't ask you to do it again. I can't count how many wonderful wool sweaters that are now ski masks. And I don't have to do the laundry. So I'm good with that. So
never laundry. Never
laundry. Yeah.
The only thing I get to do is cook dinner. I'm good at that. And she's
I screwed that up enough that she's like, I got it. So that's guys are like they said, they're smart, they figure out a way to get out of work.
People. Yeah. So okay, I'm gonna do a promo that Joe will hate.
Bartleby Records brings you a Kvetchmas Carol from Steve Goody and Brad Tassell, all your favorite classics.
Rudolph dropped a package on my rooftop. Now we can't get anywhere near the tree.
You know Herschel and Harry and Larry and Tevye.
They just changed their Hebrew names
to make it in showbiz.
All out of paper, all out of bows, all out of tags. Who's this? Who knows? I'm running on fumes. Just about empty, but look at that pile. It's way too many.
We did the two-step Christmas. They had step families all over town, but my folks have stayed married, so I got left out.
And of course, the miracle that is
Grandpa got run over by a hybrid walking through the Whole Foods parking lot.
And many, many more. Order yours today at www.stevegoody.com. And come to the CD release extravaganza this Thursday, December 17th at 8 p.m. Central. Prizes, trivia, and lots of funny songs.
The December 17th thing's not a thing. But you can also go to kvetchmas.herenow.com. It's Kvetchmas Carol. Go now because Christmas is coming, and it is the greatest Christmas Hanukkah album ever. Also the first Christmas.
It's not even Thanksgiving.
I know.
But it's time. You have to get out there.
2 days away from Halloween.
With you right now. So
I'm telling you, we've already got shows booked before Thanksgiving. We have a show now we're doing with this. You got to do it, folks. That's why I've got the Christmas behind me. Christmas starts 2 months early. Start streaming right now. Start streaming now. Every one of these songs. Start streaming now. I need the cash because if I don't get the cash now, there won't be Christmas. So go and get that. Okay. I'm going to share the screen. Here we go. And we're going to do this. Share the screen.
I'm jumping off exactly at noon. So.
Okay. No, we'll be done before that. Okay. What time is it?
20 minutes. We got 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Okay. 50 questions to know your partner deeper. Number one. What was your funniest subject in high school?
Nope, that's not what it says.
What?
It says, what was your funnest?
It didn't say funniest? Boy, that's small.
Nope, it says funnest, which is a bad way to start.
That is a horrible
That's a bad way to start. It's another one of these questionable.
Is funnest a word?
What the heck? What website is this? What do they require for you to write an article?
Bucketlistjourney.net.
Oh, God. What was your funnest subject in high school, and which one did you dread?
Ready, speed round. Mine was art and geometry.
I'm about the same.
Art? Really?
I was either art or gym. I was a little weird that way. But art,
we had TV geometry. Production. We had TV production in my school.
That's a good one. Yeah.
So that was the greatest one. And what did I dread?
TV production. Wow, you went to a rich.
We went to a high school that had a little TV. No, it was a high school.
We had a film projector that occasionally the guy would come in and play one of those movies where you're like.
We had drama. We had an acting class too.
Everybody's got drama,
like
but
creative
TV
high
production.
school or something.
Wow.
And I dreaded algebra 2, but not trig. I was fine with trig.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess that tells you something about your wife. Which is one attribute of your mother that you see in yourself?
Mine is everything. I am literally her clone.
Really? I would like to think that every attribute of my mother I see in myself, but I don't because she was a wonderful woman and I'm really not the best guy. So
yeah.
You're okay though.
One attribute?
One quality.
Sense of humor. She had a
My
great sense of
mother,
humor. Yeah.
my mother was also a Robin Williams impersonator. So
There
it
you
was
go. There you go. Perfect.
early
Yeah.
stuff though, pre-Mork and Mindy, more like the Met thing. So
Yeah.
okay. How did your mother and father meet?
That's a
Mine
good
met
question
at
right there.
Mine met at a party in Istanbul, Turkey.
Ha! Istanbul was Constantinople, but now it's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Long time gone.
Where did they meet? Istanbul or Constantinople?
Yeah.
Which did they
Anyway,
meet?
my father stalked my mother, so that's how they met. He literally did, and he told me that, and he wore her down until she finally was like, "Okay, let's go on a date." So
Donna, your mom and dad were both 100% Turkish?
No, my dad was in the Navy.
so was mine.
Oh,
Yeah. In the
So
Navy,
he met
went to Turkey, and they had mom's friend was dating one of his friends, and so there was this like party thing, and she brought her friend, and he brought his, and then
Right.
So
Right.
I'm a dance deal.
Yeah.
The boys were at shore meeting the ladies.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they tossed out a few bucks. Good. My mom and dad met at a factory where my dad buffed horns, and my mom was a bookkeeper. He was a horn,
He's a horn buffer, sure.
Yeah, a horn
Yeah.
buffer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a horn buffer.
Yeah, we
He was
all
a
know
horn
what
buffer.
buffers are like.
And they met
We know what a
there,
horn
and
buffer
then
is.
she was good with money, and he wanted someone good with money. So they got
Perfect.
together.
Smart guy.
Now,
missed
here's
it.
interesting. Would you
Okay.
rather be on the cover of Time, People, or Food and Wine magazine?
Oh, food and wine, no question.
Food and
No
wine.
question. Yeah.
Time isn't a thing. People,
Yeah.
that sucks. Yeah, food and wine.
Food and
My
wine
wife
is-
would say that too.
Yeah.
Would your spouse say that?
Oh, my wife would, without a doubt, want to be on food and wine. In fact, she'd want to be oh my goodness, are you kidding me? That we have a subscription, or we used to when there was magazines.
That's a good one.
Yep.
Yeah, that one works. What would you do with 1 week to do anything, all expenses paid?
I would do a private island with my whole family, like in the Caribbean somewhere. And butlers and maids and all that kind of stuff.
What would your husband do? Speculate for your husband.
My husband does not travel. He'd want like, I don't know what, like stay at home and I don't know, have a band come play in the backyard.
That's wild.
I'd probably spend a week in Paris just because someplace in Europe, because Paris is just awesome. And if we get all expenses paid, we'd drink the expensive wine. We'd eat the expensive food. You know what I'm saying? I'd steal a couple of paintings from the Louvre. It'd be great.
Yeah. You buy them. What do you mean? All expenses are paid.
All expenses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
We're flying private.
How much you want for that Monet? That Monet right there. I'll
That
take
Minotti.
that one. That one that
That
got all.
man,
Yeah.
that mayonnaise is looked like got a little of that mayonnaise over there. So, but you only have 1 week. So I would fly private, and we would go to Europe, not Paris, but we would go to Europe, and my wife would be into that to see something in Europe. So, wow, here's small. See the Golden Gate Bridge. Wow. She's, that's
Not
nice.
my maintenance. That is low
For a whole week.
For a whole week. Just stand there and stare at the Golden Gate
traffic's
Bridge.
pretty bad there. You could probably make that happen.
That's true. Friday afternoon, you could get
Friday
stuck on the
afternoon.
bridge.
Feels like a week on the Golden Gate Bridge. So, been there.
Would you rather be a painter, writer, or musician?
Well, I'm two out of
I'm
the
all
three.
three. Yeah, I'm all three.
Oh, guys.
I'm not a painter. No, I can't paint.
I don't paint. I don't paint because I'm colorblind.
I write, and I just tried to sell you my album of music.
Right.
So
I'm painter. Mine is painter.
what is your husband?
Musician.
What about your wife, Jim?
For whatever it's worth, since I'm two of the three, I'd rather be a painter than the other two, because I think I'm a huge art lover, and I've never been able to actually paint because I can't put colors together and see colors and put them. Every time I tried to paint when I was in college, it turned into mud. So
you can paint. You can do black and white or just charcoal.
Yeah, that's not painting. That's not painting. You can't paint with charcoal, Donna. Come on. Come on.
Dan Chopin. We know a comic named Dan. He's a good artist. I never knew he was an artist.
Yeah, he can do some.
He does
art.
all those panel and those little.
Yeah.
I think
he's a very talented young man.
Yeah,
He's
young
not
man.
as young as he used to be, but he's a man.
I would be a better musician. Painting. I would like really be so good at piano or something like that. Yeah, stuff like that. My wife, I don't know what she would pick of those three. That's the funny thing. That's one I don't know what she would pick.
I don't know what my wife would pick out of all three of those. I really don't. I'd have to ask her. Yeah.
Do you think you're hard on yourself?
My husband wants to be a comedy writer.
Well, I wish you knew somebody. I wish you knew somebody who could help him with that.
Yeah, I could use somebody really. Yeah. Send me jokes. I'm in.
Yeah, let us know when you find somebody. Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you know. Like if I find somebody actually funny, like a comedy person.
Right.
Yes.
Like Robin Williams. Like Robin Williams.
Yeah. I've been channeling Robin's not going so well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think you're hard on yourself?
Ooh.
Dad, no. I am too easy on myself.
Me too.
I'm extremely hard on myself.
My own self.
I'm so hard on myself.
Are you really hard on yourself?
Yeah, I'm actually immobilized by self-doubt sometimes. So
I know I'm useless at everything. I'm just not hard on myself about it.
Yeah, no, right?
Like, what about your spouses?
My wife is not hard on herself because she knows she tries hard and she tries to do the right thing all the time, and she doesn't have to be hard on herself.
My husband's very hard on himself. So.
Yeah.
But he's a major ADD dude. He's a major ADD dude who makes mistakes all the time.
Isn't it weird how ADD people do that? So, next question. Do you have any phobias? Yeah. I'm afraid that someday I'll wind up in a picture with this couple.
Yeah. Yeesh. Or three of them. Oh my God.
Do you have a phobia? I do have a phobia. I have a phobia.
What's yours?
Of fire.
What is it?
Fire?
Fire? Mm-hmm.
Really?
I do not like to be around fire.
I'm scared of heights.
All right.
Which is why I've never really aspired to be anything more than a mid-level comedian.
Yeah, gosh, no, that'd be scary.
Yeah, that's right. Yes. I'm scared of success.
Yeah.
Ooh, have not had to worry about that. I'm
allergic. I'm also allergic to sarcasm, apparently. So there's that. Yeah.
Yes, and I'm allergic to doing well at anything. Yes, that's my thing.
Oh, look at number 11. Look at number 11.
When home alone, do you shut the door when you use the bathroom?
Whether alone or not. No.
I don't.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, Donna's, their toilet might as well be in the middle of the bedroom.
Right.
Because she doesn't care.
It's claustrophobic in there.
Right? I don't even use the bathroom. I just wear the pen.
I just use the sink in the kitchen. What the hell?
I don't care.
Yeah. I just pee right out the front door. I don't care. Just open that door and go.
Yeah. I just use the yard.
Oh my God.
We're guys. Yeah. We're home. We're alone.
Donna's got chickens. She can just go out and spread it around.
So, like just
that's
more
right. True.
crap out in my backyard. That's fine.
Wow. I don't. Now if somebody walks in, I'll shut the door, but not alone.
Not alone. Say we skip to number 15.
Okay.
What is it? If you could own the world's largest collection of anything, what would it be?
Ooh, I'm not a collector. I'm really not a collector of
$100 bills.
Yes.
There you go. Collection.
Yes.
Collection of money.
Yes.
Collection of Bitcoin. I would own the world's largest collection
to collect
of
some Bitcoins. Yeah, that'd be something to do.
Gold bullion. I would own
none of you guys have a collection?
Now I stand crap. I got too much crap. Joe's trying to get rid of his collections of crap.
Although I have I was asked by one of my kids yesterday if I was going to get rid of my comic books.
Oh.
So I do have a bit of a collection of comic books, although I have not kept that up over the years, but I have quite a few boxes of comic books downstairs. So
I think
get rid of them.
Collection. I have a lot of stuff, but I don't consider it a collection, but there is a lot of stuff in my house.
My wife has old collections of stuff that she doesn't care about anymore, I think.
Right.
But
right.
I just, oh God.
Oh, you know what I got? Refrigerator magnets. I got like 100 refrigerator magnets.
And 5 refrigerators.
Yeah. That's my you have to have enough refrigerators to put the magnets
refrigerators for my refrigerator magnets.
True.
What?
That's right. Yeah.
What 1 month on the calendar would you like to eliminate? What? Why? Why am I eliminating a month?
Although January's pretty crappy.
January's fine. Get a little break.
Well, there's nothing to do. It's like nothing month.
January's horrible. January's the worst month of the year. January or August. August is excruciating.
Hi. It's my birthday in August.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I didn't have that on my calendar. I need to put that on there. There are no holidays in August. It's 147 degrees. And yeah, it's terrible. Terrible.
What is your favorite smell?
Oh, that's what I was
that's
hoping
a
you
good
would say.
one.
Yeah. Oh,
That's a
yeah.
good
Right
one.
there, baby. Musky.
I know what my favorite smell is.
What?
An Italian grocery store.
That is dang good. Mine was close to that. It's sauteed garlic and onions.
Which is the same as an Italian grocery store. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say that is really an
Garlic
Italian.
and onion sauteing on the stove.
Yeah, that's a
Like
good
my
one.
ultimate favorite.
Doesn't that immediately put your mind just locked into like to hit your pleasure center, and you're like, because you know something good is going to happen. There's something that is going to happen. It's going to be wonderful if you smell that. Like, right?
It's coming.
It's going to be. It's the basis for what's going to be a wonderful meal.
Now let me tell you this.
What?
If my wife walks in the house and that is cooking, she will walk out of the house. She does not want either of those things in ever. Can't stand both. Can't stand them both.
Some people don't like the smell of food cooking in any way. They don't.
That's
or
not
cook
true.
or
I mean,
food in any
not
way.
our case, yeah.
Yeah.
I like meat because I don't eat meat.
Yeah.
Ooh,
but what's your favorite smell, Brad? Your favorite? Besides high karate cologne, which I've heard you.
Drakkar. I like Drakkar. But
the
Axe
body
spray.
spray that you're wearing right now. What's your favorite?
I don't know if it's my favorite, but I still like a good brat being cooked like a rib.
Why are we going to food?
I think we're hungry.
Food. I
don't like lavender. I don't like flowers. I don't like that kind of stuff.
I love the smell of I love vanilla. That's a good smell. That's a great smell.
What about fresh cut grass?
Oh, I love fresh cut grass.
That's okay.
I cut my grass every other day just so I can smell like it.
But do you know what that smell is?
What's that?
So this is what my landscaper told me. When you cut grass, it traumatizes the grass, and they give off these oils in trauma. So you're smelling screaming grass.
That's a little much.
Yeah.
And then he doubled the cost of cutting her lawn.
Yes, that's how it is. Yeah.
It's for the grass.
It's for the grass.
Would you rather skydive or bungee jump
on the grass to make it gentle?
Favorite terrible thing to tell somebody. It's like, oh, that's your happy place? Let me ruin it for you.
Let me ruin it for you. Yeah, and then charge you more money. What's your favorite toy as a kid?
Grass, it's screaming in pain.
Yes,
yeah.
Right.
That's just like a tomato. When you go to eat a tomato,
people would say when you eat a cow, you taste their fear, right?
So I don't eat cow.
When you eat beef, yeah, you taste their fear. So,
favorite toy I've got.
My favorite toy is a kid.
I know my wife's too.
What is it?
My wife's is that Barbie head that you did her hair.
Oh,
that's a good one.
Terrifying.
Full size one. Full size head.
That is a good one, I have to say.
Yeah.
Yep.
What did you have, Donna? What was your favorite?
I would say my favorite toy as a kid. It's odd, but I had a fort.
Play-Doh's
and I made a fort. That was my favorite thing to play with, was my fort in the closet.
Oh, pillow forts are the best, man. We used to
not a toy.
It's not a toy though.
Not a toy.
Books.
Nah. I like my Evil Knievel. Man, that thing, you can get them again. They're for sale again.
And that's as much. I did books and pretend in my head, daydreaming, kind of like.
I read books. I didn't have any toys. I didn't play with toys. I was reading War and Peace.
Why are you smoking? Why is he smoking? I don't
because
know
she was so cool. She was smoking.
No, kids who read aren't cool, and they don't smoke. I don't know. You're completely off on this one.
She was reading Jane Eyre with a cigarette. Oh, yes, of course. I was reading Proust.
I grew up in a nerd household. We did a lot of reading.
Yeah.
There's a toy, Slinky.
Slinky's a good. That's a classic toy. Yeah. I can't think. I used to get lots of toys, but I can't remember any of them that really stuck. Oh, GI Joes, without a question, GI Joes. Just a little figure. And I used to put them all in figures, and I used to put them in scenes and make them all like dioramas and everything. GI Joes all the time. Yeah.
How funny.
How gross. Okay, one more, and then we're gonna quit. What's your ideal type of party to attend? Who cares? Who is your favorite teacher? Don't care. Family tradition? Don't care.
How about which
Best
game
boss?
show?
Which one?
Which game show?
Where's that one?
30.
30. Which game show would you like to be on? That is a good question.
That's easy for me. Jeopardy. Everybody wants Jeopardy, right?
But you would be good at it.
Wheel of Fortune. I do those Wheel of Fortune crossword puzzly things. That's me.
Yeah. I'd definitely be Jeopardy because that's the only one that I think I'd enjoy. That's the only one that I watch. That's for sure.
Does it matter when it is in time?
No.
Yes, Alex Trebek has to be the host. I cannot do it with anybody else.
Me and Bialik.
It was very good, by the way.
What would you be on, Brad?
I would be on Match Game, but I would be one of the stars.
Yeah,
I'd be one of the stars and not the
I
contestant.
could see you on that.
Yeah,
you'd be sitting next to JP Morgan.
This is like Match Game.
Right there. Nipsey Russell, who has
now the Gong Show back in the day would have been, I would have liked to have been a Gong Show, not a contestant though. Again, I'd like to be over with the Gong. So
that's good too. I could totally.
Gong Show is a great show. I used to watch that all the time. Yeah, with Gene Gene the Dancing Machine.
I always wanted to be Chuck Barris. That was my comedy go-to was Chuck Barris. So
Chuck Barris.
It's great, Dad. It's great. I used to. When I was in junior high, I would host stuff, and I would always do it as Chuck Barris, and they hated it. So, all right. Well, bye, guys. Thank you very much, everybody. We're going to go get the album. Bye. Joe Marlotti, Donna Wilburn. We'll see you next week, everybody. Bye.